So with GreenFIeld, people will be able to own their data and not just store it as decentralized solution, but own the data and monetize their data. Actually, we'll collaborate with like large cloud solution providers like Amazon, AWS, and others. So basically, they will provide those upload and download solution. And also, we would like to introduce ZK is actually already in testnet. So ZK is a very practical solution for any projects who want to reduce gas fee and improve their transaction speed with a large scale. The thing about ZK is actually it can do quantity of transactions offline with ZK knowledge proof, and then push it online, making sure the data is still authentic and not be changed. So basically, we're providing all the solutions for developer to choose which one is the most suitable for their project development. So basically, the whole goal for BNB chain is to onboard the next 1 billion users with all the projects, with all the innovations we have on chain. How do you see an industry will grow? Because you see a lot of very talented people and very experienced people join that industry. The talents are there, so the future is there. Yeah.
There was a recent article on Binance. It was titled Road to Mainstream Adoption with Web3 Social Networks. So, do you think social networks, all these create to earn, could lead to mainstream adoption? You're talking about the next billion users. The DeFi stuff is very technical at the moment. So how do we get to these next billion users to crypto?
Yeah, definitely. We believe SocialFi is another huge. So basically, with SocialFi, it's very simple. You will have your own wallet, all your own data, and your interaction with different projects on chain is actually controlled by you. So basically, we call social graph. So basically, your relationship with all different DApps in your framework actually can be captured by yourself. So basically, instead of your own transaction history is in one centralized app in Web2, in a SocialFi world in Web3, actually this is a data center by you. You can use the same social graph and the data scheme for all the different applications for the communication. So basically, you will be able to own your data, and no one can actually erase your data, erase the communication, erase what you're doing. And this will be a very, very good way for encourage more communication and more fair, create greater economies. I think that will be more revolutionary in the future.
Interesting. Do you think existing social networks will evolve? Because currently they own the data of users, right? So will they notice this and take this kind of huge structural change, or will they die and be replaced by new emerging social networks?
I can say it's really depend on each company's action. There are examples on both sides in the history of the whole technology revolution. For example, Kodak was very dominant in the camera market, but it's collapsed with the new digital revolution of the how to take photos. But you see, Microsoft still survives along with Windows with a long time. So it needs to absorb the new technology and to grow new product with their advantage. So it's really depend on the company itself. You see, so this really depend on if the company are willing to sacrifice some of their advantage before and to try the new way.
Binance, if you haven't understood it, is much more than just a centralized exchange. You have on-chain products, and also you help entrepreneurs with mentorship, incubation programs, hackathons. There's a program named Zero2Hero, maybe based on the book from Peter Thiel, 0 to 1. Maybe that was inspiration. So can you tell us about this program, the Zero2Hero?
Yeah, the Zero2Hero is a 6 months, very long book from bootcamp to Microsoft incubator. Why to design all that? Because we think a lot of people have a lot of new ideas. They have some their specialty, but actually from a very excellent developer or a founder to be launch a very successful enterprise. Actually, there's a long journey, and we hope to make sure that each steps we have some support. So the bootcamp is designed for developers who actually have some Web2 experience and we're interesting to learn what Web3. So there's more intensive depth education about how to build out Web3. And the hackathon now on actually have 7 tracks, including GreenFIeld, SocialFi, GameFi, Infra, Cross-chain. People attend hackathon because they can meet with new friends, the people. You can team up to see if you're a good match, and you create a product and to see if it's work, get feedback with others, and then the speed way to see. So this is different from the one we call MBB. The MBB is called more mature, so like they're more mature projects. But after hackathon, you want to get MBB is still like a way to go. So we're trying to use this incubator to stack the gap. So also you can go to our Twitter, capture a lot of information about there to hear it. Just click. You can also book that page and click the button to speed, get it marked. Yeah.
Awesome. Zoe, that was great. Thank you for your time. Hope to interview you in a few years and see maybe as we have a billion users crypto.
And hope so. Thank you so much.